your question. The response of our constitution of government will not say it, so that people should know. These things will, because you can break me away. You don't like to talk to governments again when you hear that we don't have any plan. You lose like the job is too hard or it's not too hard. These things are simple things. Go and fight. Civil servants and commissioners, at least they don't really fight. If you fight, you will see what your predecessors have done. But any regime. And so when they come, people talk, no, there is no continuity, there is no plan, there is nothing that. No. People were there. They were not that. And they appropriated the money and used those monies. Thank you.
I would disagree with my predecessor that the civil servants are lazy and they are not doing their work. I would disagree with that they are not telling the executive what they want to hear. We made them to be like that. Because what we put in, the civil servants are like any other system. Since Anambra State was created, and I want to use that word, when I use it with emphasis. How many of the civil servants have been to training? Where did they train them? And we want them to produce magic. I sent 14 permanent secretaries to the UK recently. They have to be trained. They have to know this. I do read facts. If anybody can challenge that, people read facts. When I say it was not there, it was not there, and I want to be challenged to do that. If I say there was no secretary, there was no secretary, but there was none. I did the foundation. Yes. That is the statement of fact. Yes, you can have done the drawings. The design might have been produced by my redesigned by my predecessor, but there was no secretary. So when we say such a thing, let people not disagree with it. Because somebody will come after P2B and say P2B did not do this. I won't go to him and say, no, I did it. I plan to do it. It is not the same thing. Even road, even construction, I can stop it. Any government company can stop it where it stopped when it came in. That they continued it. He has the right to claim, I met it here. I put it here. So if everyone can claim, this is not it. I want everybody to know. Nobody, I for one, does not believe in issue of looking at the past. But you can't say, this is where I met it. When I said about the bank this morning, and my predecessor on the bank is there, and today the bank is doing great, I can say, hey, I took this bank from here, made it 25 billion bank. Today, Chris Eze has made it a much bigger than institution. When I left it, our balance sheet was barely 100 billion naira. Today, they're talking about 1 trillion. So he has to say, the payment is the payment. I will not put any man on my one. Because when I'm able to live, I will push you. What can I do? I push not create the cost. Create the story cost. So it's a normal thing.
This debate reveals how consistent P2B has been. Now, this was 16 years ago, and this man was saying the same things he is still saying today. Now, let's look at that debate. Number one, P2B still maintained, that was 16 years ago, that what you put is what you reap, meaning what you sow is what you reap concerning civil service. So he has always believed that what you sow is what you reap. Now, P2B has also maintained this position when it concerns tax. He has said that you don't tax citizens who are poor, but rather that taxation is like an investment. You invest in the people and then you tax them. And that philosophy is also what he is saying here, that civil service is like any other organization, which is true. What you put in is what you expect to reap. So you don't expect the civil service to change and to become better while you are not investing in it, you are not making it to be better. you are not training them, you are not giving them the equipment, you are not giving them the facility that they need to work, which is the truth, which is what really it is. So this man has maintained this position 16 years ago. And that is one remarkable thing about the man, Mr. Peter Obi. The second point that he raised here is that the people who are destroying civil servants are politicians. And I agree with him. They destroy civil servants in two ways. Number one, they are the ones that corrupt them. They are the ones that want civil servants to do their biddings, to do their corruption, and they use them to do manipulations. And that is the truth. So if politicians have not been using civil servants for their corrupt practices, and if their eyes have been on civil servants to do the right thing, they will not be corrupt. So yes, that is the truth. The second way they have put them the way they are is they don't train them. They don't give them what they need to work with. And that is what he was explaining. You need to equip them so that they can perform, optimally. The third point I would like us to raise from this debate is that Obi built Anambra State Secretariat. Now, for those that think that Peter Obi didn't do anything, he didn't do any project, Anambra State before Peter Obi did not have any secretariat. So Peter Obi built secretariat for Anambra people. Now, this whole debate reveals to us the person of Mr. Peter Obi again. This is to show us this man that he is actually the best man for this job. Thank you and God bless you.
Tax is a very simple thing. The more employment and robust your economy, the more you can earn from tax. You cannot tax unemployed people. If I cannot go to your village and tax people who are unemployed, you have 98 million people living under poverty before the COVID situation. Now you're going to have over 100 living under poverty. You're not going to tax them. If you want, it taxes like a bank account. If you want to withdraw more, you put in more. So if the government had done the right things, the more people you pull out of poverty, the more you can get out of tax. It's a simple thing. It's not a rocket science. I give you an example. If you look at, let me go back to a huge economy like China. China today finances their budget, annual budget of about 3.8 trillion from tax of 80%. That 80% tax, their MSMEs, micro small businesses, contribute over 50% of that 80%. So you're talking about 1.6 trillion because they have a thriving, robust SMEs. So the more you can put people, if you look at our tax net today, the people that are employed in Nigeria is about 50% of those that are supposed to be working. So if you put the other 50% into the net, you increase your tax overnight. So anybody who tells you that, oh, tax to GDP ratio, that is nonsensical. It's not an argument. It's a very sad argument. If you want more tax, you give people job. People can't pay you by not doing anything. In fact, people are being overtaxed in Nigeria because that's why MSMEs are collapsing, because there's not a lot of them. What you need to do is to create a great environment where there will be so many businesses employing people, support the engine of growth in any economy. MSMEs, the more they can employ people, create jobs, the more you can be able to rake in more tax. Otherwise, you can't get more tax.